Hi, my name is Alice, and today I'd like to give a brief explanation about the phrasing qu'est-ce que, which we use to start questions in French. So what you hear is qu'est-ce que, but what we actually spell it is qu'est-ce que. Literally, it means what is it that? What is it that? For instance, if I want to say what do you want, maybe you think of que veux-tu? What do you want? But I could also say qu'est-ce que tu veux? What is it that you want? But a French-speaking person literally hears what do you want? We don't hear what is it that you want. You may also notice that when I use qu'est-ce que, I don't need to switch verb and subject, which is normally the case when we make a question in French. We normally put the verb first and then the subject with this little bar in the middle. Whereas when we use qu'est-ce que, we just stick to subject-verb, which is the standard for a normal phrase. Other things you may hear starting with qu'est-ce is qu'est-ce qu'il y a, qu'est-ce qui se passe, qu'est-ce qui va pas, qu'est-ce que tu fais. All of these are questions. I'm going to go through them one by one and spell them in the way that they are actually spelled. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a spells qu'est-ce qu'il y a. So it is interesting to notice this il y a, which means there is, but literally what is written is he has there. There is. Il y a, il n'y a pas, there is not. And this il is a bit special. If I would want to say it rains in French, I would have to say il pleut. So we don't have it in French. We use what we call un il impersonnel, which does not refer to a person or living object, I guess. And this is this il right here, and it's the same il that we have here. So qu'est-ce qu'il y a means literally what is it that there is, but the actual meaning is what is the matter. What is the matter? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? The next one was qu'est-ce qui se passe? So the actual way to spell it is qu'est-ce qu'il se passe? The verb is se passer. It means to happen. It's a reflexive verb, so it has this little se in the beginning, just like, for instance, se réveiller, to wake up, which is maybe the first of the reflexive verbs you learn when you learn French. It's a bit different though, because usually the reflexive version and the non-reflexive version have the same meaning, just one refers to when you do the action on your own and one refers to when you do the action on someone else. For instance, j'ai réveillé les enfants ce matin. I woke up the kids this morning, whereas je me suis réveillée, because I'm a girl, ce matin means I woke up this morning, I myself. In se passer, it's a bit different because the verb passer has just a completely different meaning. It means to pass, like le train passe, for instance. Le train passe, the train passes. So, qu'est-ce qu'il se passe? Again, this il is the same il as we saw before, this impersonal il, not referring to someone or a living object. And the meaning of this phrase is what is happening. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a and qu'est-ce qui se passe are two questions that I could ask, for instance, to a kid that is crying, or if I see that the police is in front of the house, I could ask my neighbors, qu'est-ce qui se passe, as in what's happening, what's going on. Then we have qu'est-ce qui va pas, which spells Qu'est-ce qui ne va pas? So you probably know va, which means to go. It comes from the verb aller. You probably know it from ça va, which is how is it going, or from tu vas bien, how are you doing, or are you going, literally, are you going well, meaning are you doing well, are you doing good. Ne pas makes it a negative. Maybe you saw that, so you put the ne in front of the verb and the pas right after the verb. And qu'est-ce qui ne va pas means what's wrong. Again, that's a question that you could ask to a child which is crying, or when you see a situation which is obviously not going right, you could ask qu'est-ce qui ne va pas. And then finally we have qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? What is it that you are doing? So these were the examples I wanted to cover. So we covered qu'est-ce qu'il y a, qu'est-ce qui se passe, qu'est-ce qui ne va pas, qu'est-ce que tu fais, et qu'est-ce que tu veux. I hope this helped you understand the way that we ask questions when we talk in French. If you like this video, please subscribe. And if you want to give more ideas of videos I could make, please use the comment section. Thank you very much. See you soon.